Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing level up your game dev career, embracing the path from disaster to master. Embrace the blunders, learn from mistakes, and become a master in your video game development career. In the grand game of life, and specifically within the exhilarating universe of video game development, the phrase, every master was a disaster, reverberates with undeniable accuracy. Let's face it, none of us spawn into the industry with a golden joystick of wisdom in one hand and a Game of the Year title in the other. Instead, we start at level 1, fumbling with foreign code, shaping seemingly alien 3D models, and navigating the thrilling, yet mystifying realm of game design. Much like the heroes we craft, we learn, adapt, and level up, turning laughable blunders into badges of honor and stepping stones on our journey towards mastery in the industry. Chapter 1. Spawning into the game. Noob errors and learning curves. In the beginning, we're all noobs. There's something hilariously endearing about our initial foray into the game industry. These memorable moments of stumbling and bumbling are akin to a newborn deer taking its first steps. Awkward, unstable, but necessary for growth. Remember your first days? It was like a comedy of errors, filled with foreign jargon, baffling algorithms, and perplexing design tools. Take for instance the tale of Alex, a budding game developer, fresh out of college, brimming with theories but lacking practical experience. He once turned all his game characters neon pink due to a color grading error. A disaster at the time, it became a humorous anecdote he now shares with every new recruit, turning a past blunder into a shared laugh and a teaching moment. Pro tip: embrace your newbie phase, document your mistakes, and the solutions you found. This will not only serve as a practical learning guide, but also provide comic relief during challenging moments. Chapter 2. Grinding XP, learning from missteps. Much like in any RPG, role-playing game, the grind is real in the game industry. You've got to grind to level up. You persistently push pixels, debug code, and fine-tune mechanics. We face and conquer challenges, acquire new skills, and improve our character stats. Remember Jack? He developed his first indie game that barely anyone played. It seemed like a colossal failure at the time, but Jack chose to view it as a learning experience. He took it as an opportunity to investigate his shortcomings, understand what the audience wants, and learn how to market his game effectively. Or consider Lisa, who spent sleepless nights troubleshooting a bug only to find it was a single misplaced semicolon. While initially seemed like a disaster, she now laughs about it and has since developed a rigorous code review process to avoid such mistakes. Pro tip: always ask for feedback and conduct post-mortem meetings after project completions. This process will help you identify your weak spots and turn them into strengths, all while sharing a chuckle over past mistakes. Chapter 3. Boss battles and leveling up. From career disaster to master. Once you've earned enough XP, you're ready to take on the boss battles of gaming industry. These are the challenges that can make or break your career, leading teams, managing high-budget projects, and making decisions that could potentially affect millions of players worldwide. Becoming a master isn't about avoiding all mistakes. It's about leveraging the lessons learned from past blunders. It's about taking your disasters and turning them into mastery. It's about remembering when your game crashed during a live demo or when you released a patch that unintentionally made things worse, and using those experiences to guide your choices and actions moving forward. Pro tip: as a leader, share your own disaster to master journey with your team. It humanizes you, fosters an open culture, and encourages others to view their mistakes as learning opportunities rather than failures. Chapter 4: Endgame: Mastering the Game of Career Development. Upon reaching the pinnacle of our careers, we can look back and marvel at how far we've come from our humbling beginnings. We can relish the memory of the hilarious blunders we've made along the way and appreciate how they've shaped us into the industry masters we are today. But even as masters, we understand that the quest for knowledge and growth never ends. We continue to make new, increasingly complex mistakes, and that's okay. In fact, it's better than okay. It's great, because each misstep is a chance to learn, to improve, and to inch ever closer to perfection. Pro tip: continuous learning is key. Engage in professional development courses, attend industry conferences, and stay up to date with the latest trends and technologies in the game industry. Some final thoughts. Embrace the disaster, master the game development career. So, the next time you face a career blunder, don't panic. Embrace it. Laugh at it. Learn from it. These missteps are merely game mechanics of professional development in the gaming industry. They're not roadblocks. They're stepping stones on your path to mastery. So, spawn into the game of your career, level up, and embrace the disaster. You're not just on a quest to become a video game industry master, you're on an adventure filled with laughter, learning, and continuous growth. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome. Oh, hi there. The episode's over, but thanks for sticking around till the end. If you're on the quest to elevate your team's leadership, production, or game design capabilities, I'm here to assist. Leveraging extensive experience and a strategic approach, I offer personalized audits, bespoke workshops, and leadership retreat facilitation to drive your team toward excellence. My commitment is to provide efficient, reliable, and proven support, ensuring you have the tools and insights needed to thrive. Ready to unlock your team's full potential and achieve unparalleled success? Don't hesitate to press start on your journey to transformation today. Feel free to reach out directly to discuss how we can tailor a solution to meet your unique needs and goals. Let's connect and take your team's performance to the next level.